Hello and welcome back to Stay Plugged In. My name is Sheridan and today I am joined by Squeek from Operations STRIX, who won the Carry2College Valorant D bracket.
Hi, my name is Lorenzo Shavers, otherwise known as Squeek. Currently, I'm a student at Texas A&M, and I'm graduating 2025.
How did you get into Valorant?
I got into Valorant from I used to play Counter-Strike when I was a bit younger. Counter-Strike was my first ever like FPS game, and as well as my first PC game. So I got into Valorant just naturally. A lot of my friends played League of Legends, and they told me that Riot was coming out with this new Counter-Strike like game. So I picked it up during beta, and I kind of played it off and on for about the first year and a half. And then recently, in the past, say 6 months, I've started playing competitively, putting in the time, putting in the work, and just playing with my team and just trying to get out there, grind the game, play competitively. So
So, how do you think the Carry2College event went for you?
the event overall went pretty smoothly. Me and my team entered, and first day started off, we went really smooth. I think we dropped a total of 6 rounds over the course of 3 maps. And then the second day was the playoff day, and that went really smooth as well. Pretty much the same thing until the finals. We had a tougher fight in the end, but we still came up on top. So overall, really fun event and great experience for everyone across the board.
And so, you said you're IGL. Can you speak a little bit more about that? Like, what kind of skills you have to have?
For sure, for sure. I am recently in IGL the past couple months. It's been a really big learning curve for me as a person and a player at the same time. Just trying to lead a group of young individuals, especially with, we have teenagers on our team. So sometimes just trying to communicate to them, trying to communicate to everybody, trying to just like lead by example, as well as not letting yourself fall behind with them. Um, IGLing can be very mentally taxing at times, especially you're constantly thinking about what the other team is doing, what you guys are trying to do to counter that. So just kind of like it keeps me on my toes to like remind me that I can always do better and always work better and always keep my guys up, lift them up, make sure none of them are getting mad or angry. Just try to keep the moods high. Just overall, just try to be a good leader. So it's impacted me as a person as well. Just trying to go through my day to day. Just try to keep things positive. Just kind of have a better outlook on every situation, no matter what it may be.
How do you deal with that added pressure? Like, you mentioned it's mentally taxing. So, how do you deal with that yourself?
My teammates do a really good job of helping me deal with it. Um, One common thing a lot of IGLs talk about is if you lose, it comes on to you as an IGL, like losing is your fault. And then if you win, it's really like most of the time it's like your star player's fault or your star player's doing or like um you never really get credit for things like with the community and such. It usually goes to like the star player. But my team does a really good job of keeping me hyped up and like, you did a good job. So, dealing with the mental taxation part of it all, just my team just does a really good job of, say if I may get angry sometimes, of like, it's okay, don't worry about it. What I try to do with them and keep them uplifted, they do the same thing to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And what was your favorite part of the event?
I really enjoyed talking to a lot of the colleges about the recruiting process, especially for my younger guys on the team. I'm team captain in IGL, so I really try to encourage them to go talk to some schools, talk about their programs and stuff like that, especially the guys in high school. So, as well for me as a prospective transfer student, it was just really interesting event overall, and I really enjoyed it.
And so, what was your experience with the college fair part of the event?
College fair was actually really fun. Just going in, talking to the recruiters, whether they be coaches or head of their programs. It was probably one of my favorite parts because I would just we just go in there and just kind of chat it up a little bit, talk about the games that were happening, talk about ourselves a little bit. So overall, that was like a really redeeming part of the event, and I really enjoyed it.
And did any coaches reach out to you during this weekend?
Yeah, I had a couple reach out to me and my team as well, which was really interesting to see. It was kind of it felt pretty good, have people reach out to you afterwards, asking you about to come see what their program had to offer. So yeah, sure, I did.
And so, what connections have you made with colleges so far? And How's the communication going?
Communication's going great. As far as I'm concerned, we got invited to a couple Discord servers, kind of talked with some of the students there, talked to the staff as well, just asking general questions. Everyone was very welcoming, very nice. So it went really smoothly.
Would you compete in another Carry2College event?
For sure. I think I was told there was one in January or happening in winter or spring. I definitely want to sign us up for it, especially as I said for my younger guys. They definitely want to be able to talk to more schools, get their names out a little bit more, and I think it'll just be a fun little event overall before Ascension League starts, before serious time really comes. And so I think it'll be a fun event for them to kind of let loose, meet some other younger players that may be in high school, the same grade as them and stuff like that, other Valorant players. So we're definitely looking forward to entering the next one.
Where can people find you? Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, anything like that?
For sure. My Twitter is at SqueekVal, just however you spell my name with Val added on the end of it. Same thing with my Twitch, my YouTube, it's all just at SqueekVal.